What is up? What is up? Okay, hold on, because why is my camera angle acting up? I need this lighting. I don't even got this lighting over here. All last minute. Such a last minute person here. I'm trying to freaking doing a bunch. Thinking about a bunch too, honestly. I was just thinking about, damn, I was about to play this game for a couple minutes, but then I had a lot of things to do last minute. I gotta, on this phone, real quick, I don't know if I'm gonna look at the chat on this phone. I actually am trying to download a video for tonight, so if I end up not uploading, that is probably why. But let me see real quick. So we're gonna have that there. I got, oops, wrong spot. I need to go to CapCut, download the video from there. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Give me 1 second. Gotta go in here. Can this please get it together? Gotta put that up, export. Okay, perfect. So I got that video ready for tonight. Oh, and then this one's supposed to be for the chat. This one's supposed to be for the chat. Let me see. I think I'm ready. Gotta go to this account. Damn, I already got 1 subscriber. Insane. So I gotta fix my my list. Okay, so now I'm ready. But first of all, my lighting is, it's because my TV. I'm like, my lighting's not even on right. Okay, there we go. That looks way better. That looks way better. So I just ended up waking up. As you can see, my hat all over the place. Just woke up. I'm trying to hop in onto this live. Why is my hat not center? Is it my laptop that's confusing me? I don't even know. Okay, now it's center. What's up, Med? What's up, Med? I'm trying to get this complete. So today, my goal for at least now, one thing I want to do is, you know how I was doing one of the, what is it called? I think one of the exercises they gave me with the join strings, and then I kind of fumbled like a lot when it came to that one. The other ones, I think I only fumbled on one of them like for remainder, so I don't care to do it over again because I do remember, like now I remember what remainder is. But I kind of want to do the join string one again, and if I mess up, then I'm gonna try again tomorrow, and I'm gonna keep making myself do it every day until I can get it done because that was annoying. But I feel like I have a little bit more understanding now. But who knows, I might forget a space here and there, so my goal is to just do that one starting right now at the beginning of the stream. Even if I fumble, then we move forward, go on to these questions, but I'm not on the screen right now. Hold on, I should probably switch it. Damn. It says, I look awesome. Says, yo, good morning. Yo, right on my break. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. Okay, so let's transition. Who is your favorite motivator? I watched someone, I think his name is Philip Choi. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, or Philip Cho, but I do watch him. I feel like every time I watch him, he makes me want to like just code. But I barely watch him though. Like I don't really be on YouTube like that. But if I would name somebody, it would be him. So we're gonna get back into this, and then something I figured out to do as well is like I have another VS Code opened here. So when I console log it, I can just open it up and just look at the console through there. Instead of getting the NPM, I guess. Anyway, so here's the, oh wait, I'm looking at the solution. Stop. Okay, we already did this one. That one was easy. I need to get the spaces right here. And I feel like the reason why I failed the first time was because I'm not able to see my code. Am I able to open it up from here? Yeah, no. I'm not able to see my code. So I decided to open up this spot to be able to see it. So let's see if I can get it done in like a few seconds here. So I remember that we got to declare a variable, and we have to declare a full name. And full name is what is going to equal, what is it called? I think first, this is crazy. First name plus, and then that's when they did like the space that I failed miserably. But my thing is, it's like, that space looks so tiny compared to what the hell they did. And then last name. So I think I got that part, hopefully, but we're gonna look it over. Oh wait, first name plus last name. Why is that not popping up the right way? Okay, I guess that's fine. Close that out. And then we're going to go const age, which is supposed to be this year minus birth year. I think I'm on to it, hopefully. I mean, can they stop doing that? They just stop doing that. Minus, did I write this? Am I writing this? So first name plus blank plus last name. This year minus birth year is for my age. And then we get into, wait, how do we do the greeting? I think we declare, right? We're doing constant greeting equals, I think this is how we're doing it. So we got constant greeting equals, hello. Wait. I think I might, wait, okay. Do I need a space already? If this is starting the sentence, do I need a space already? Well, we'll see, because I'll see if it looks funny. So hello, my name is, and then you need a space there, definitely. Definitely need a space. Sorry, there's a little fly up in here for some reason. So definitely need that. So hello, my name is, full name. Hey, what's up, full stack? What's up, full stack? Full name plus, so hello, my name is full name plus, and then I think this is where we space, and then you go, oops, and you go, and, oh, damn it. So sorry for my recruiter, colleges, internships, application season is coming up soon, and they have to read through 1,000+ applications. I mean, that's good. At least you put that much out. Some people, they only put out like 20 and then get mad if they don't get if they don't get, oh wait, oops. But get mad if they don't get anything back. It's like, you gotta put your all into it, man. Apply to a lot. And then we go years old. And then I think you keep it like that and you put the period. Something like this. Now, the only thing is if I write this in my VS Code, I need to declare first name, last name, this year, birth year, to see what it would look like if I really want to check. But I feel like I did it right, but like I said, that's what I said last time, and it was because I didn't check. So I need to check my work, but like I said, I need to declare it. So I'm probably just gonna go and just write it. So we're gonna go first name equals John, and then we're just gonna go const last name equals Doe. And then we're going to need to do age. I mean, not age. We need to do const. Oh, you know what I just realized? Because we need to declare this year. Well, my thing is, I don't care what year we put then. I'm just going to put a random number. 19. Actually, this year, let's do 2025. I'm just going to do a random number as long as I can see what it looks like. Birth year. Or I could have just, honestly, I just realized I probably could have just switched it and just added it in here. That is crazy. But you know what? It's whatever. 19, you know what? Let's do mine. Wait, no. Let's do 1999. I don't know. Close all those out. See, oh wait, I got a console.log. My thing is though, when I do console.log, I think I would have to log it all, right? Or am I only, like, am I able to just log greeting? And then would that work? Or would I have to log everything? Damn, I already had all this opened up. But I just have to log everything. Okay, no, it's good. So, hello, my name is John Doe, and I am 26 years old. Okay, that looks good. I hope I didn't mess up nowhere. That looks good to me. Why should be something so simple? It says, in the real world, you would want to check and make sure this year and birth year are numbers. Just because they are not defined in your script, they could be in a different format, like 08 for year. Oh, okay. It says, hi, new here, JS developer. I'm actually new as well. I wouldn't consider myself a JavaScript developer just yet, because I'm still I'm actually actively learning JavaScript right now. So I'm also new. I started 3 months ago. And I'm currently trying to learn some JavaScript, so eventually I can get into some freelance work. So this might be the place for you. You know what I'm saying? This might be the place for you. So you're a Python developer? Oh, that's what's up. That is what's up. Super, super dope. So we got first name last year. What is my phone doing? Okay, I got the video. I think I'm good. So hello, my name is space plus full name plus space and space. Sorry, I'm trying to see everything. That's all I see is space. Okay, so everything looks good. Yeah, so I finally did it, so I probably don't have to come back to this. I was so upset that I messed up the other day. I was like, I need to make sure I get it done before I even start this stream. Okay, so now we're good here. We can close this out for now. I don't know why I have anything else open, but I guess I'll have to see until later. You said that's amazing. That's cool. No, yeah, man. I started 3 months ago. I've been on the grind ever since to try and become a freelance web developer. I kind of fumbled the bag when it came to JavaScript. So now I'm starting over. There's a couple things that I know, and then there's just a couple things I don't know. And that's okay. I like the Odin project because they have assignments here, as you can see. I feel like when it came to Free Code Camp, it felt like a lot of hand holding. I like that I have to do my own little thing there. If I fail, come back, try again. They tell you things that you probably should know by the time you move forward. And I just like it. I think it's great. So I'm not sure if I should move on to the next method, if I should continue to take notes on these things, because I think these things definitely matter. So what is the relationship between null and undefined? I wouldn't even be positive. I thought null was like, I honestly don't even remember. I thought it just meant that there was nothing. I mean, I guess, right? Because I thought null was nothing. I thought undefined just means, yeah, that it's not assigned. So what do you mean, what is the relationship? So undefined also stands apart and it makes a type of its own, just like null. The meaning of undefined is value is not assigned. So, but we don't recommend doing that. Normally one uses null to assign an empty or unknown value, while undefined is reserved as an initial value for unassigned things. Oh, okay. And then it's asking, what is the relationship? Well, I guess their relationship is you use one or the other, because what does that even mean? What is the relationship? I don't know. The relationship is that you use null here and you use undefined here. But they do the same thing, I guess, in a way. Because it just basically means, well, not really, because it's saying it says you put undefined in a place where there is a value that's not assigned, but they make it seem like you're going to come back to assign it. So this is the initial value for unassigned things. While null is just empty, unknown value for variables. Okay, you know what? I have to kill this fly. Okay, this fly don't even care. It's just in my face. Like, there's lights. Go to the lights. Says every day is a big win or small. Same bro, same. We are in the same row. No, big facts, big facts. Someone said, what are you learning right now? Right now, I'm just on the Odin project and they're giving me a knowledge check. So it's JavaScript, but they're trying to get me to understand certain things like what is the relationship between null and undefined? What is the difference between single, double, and backtick? Which I already took a note for that one. I think it's like wherever I took that note at. Where the hell did I take that note at? Oh yes, here. That basically the regular quotes, the single quotes, they do the same thing, and it's good practice to use either one throughout your code, while backticks are special kind of code, and I guess it's for, I'm not even sure. It says, but they embedded JavaScript in them so you can declare template laterals or literals over multiple lines, stuff like that. So right now I'm just trying to take notes, make sure I can come back to it and read it later. But I need to have a better way to write this, because I'm just going to do, probably for this title, I'm just going to do null and undefined. That's probably going to be the wave here. Null and undefined. It says null has roots in binary code. You can create the variable in memory, but that variable isn't assigned values. It's called null. But my thing is, how would I, no facts though, slap the fly. But no summer vacation this summer? Nope. Nope. How would I, what is the relationship though? He says, sorry, I misspoke. Undefined is declined, but not assigned to memory. Oh, okay. Because I'm telling you, you should try Super Simple Dev. He teaches you JS, also explains in detail exactly the code works. After teaching you a specific step, he gives you projects to implement your knowledge. No, yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've checked Simple Dev. I just don't think I want to do that on live stream. So I'm probably going to do it like when it comes to my day off, because I barely have any time. It says declared. It says, have you learned TS? Is that TypeScript? No, I have not. Hey, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? I need to, like, okay, so we got null, undefined. Wait, did I already open this up? Okay, perfect. So I'll just put null for empty and unknown. Empty and unknown. I think the problem is, though, for me, when it comes to learning JavaScript, I feel like also, too, I think I'm rushing myself. That's why I'm trying to move like more slower now. Because the thing is, it's like for me, in my head, I'm like, how hard is it to really make a button function? And so I start trying to like rush myself. I start to ignore the basics. I start to ignore the simple questions that I have, because I'm like, I just want to make the button function. And it's like, the thing is I kind of need the basics to understand how to make this button function. And I think that's normally where I go wrong too. So I kind of rush myself a little, which I gotta stop. So null means, oh, what's up, bro? What's up, Joel? So I'm new to coding. I've actually been coding for about 3 months. I documented the journey from day 0 to day now on my YouTube channel. And as of right now, the goal is to become a freelance web developer. I got HTML and CSS under my belt, or at least I got a certification for it. I think I do pretty well with it. And then I need to learn JavaScript. Once I get JavaScript, eventually I got to learn how to deal with a Firebase or something, or base, and then I can kind of start some freelance work. So I think it'll be pretty damn dope. Someone said null means variable doesn't exist, undefined means variable exists but does not have a value. Oh, okay, so I see, that's the relationship. So it says, hey, Mr. Dev, null doesn't mean it doesn't exist, it means that the variable just points to nothing. Well, yeah. Well, I feel like when he said that, I feel like I kind of just figured nothing. But I do get that, But, so we got this, and then it says, what is the term of joining strings together? The term? I don't know the term, but I just put the plus thing together, if that's what we're talking about. But I don't know what the term, oh, embedding? Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I need to learn. I need to learn these words. Because that's like, that would be vocabulary I would need to know. So the term for joining strings together, we got this. So term for joining strings is called embedding. Okay, there we go. That's good. Great knowledge. On to the next one. Gotta make sure I could read my damn notes. I feel like I'm kind of writing all over the place. How do you embed variables, expressions in a string? I guess it's a plus. But how do you use escape characters in a string? Oof, I would not know. Escape characters? What are we talking about? What is escape characters? Another option is to escape the problem, quotation mark. Wait, what? Escaping character means that we do something to them to make sure they are recognized as text, not part of the code. So in JavaScript, we do this by putting a backslash. Oh, so recognized as text, but not a part of the code. Wow. That is crazy. I had no idea. So how do you use escape characters? So let's write down that question. Someone said, I subbed, good luck on your journey. Hey, that's what's up, man. I stream also every day as well. So if you can't stick around for this one or you're going to, I stream every day. So you can definitely hop in the next ones. It's pretty lit. So yeah, learning the foundation is great to adapt and learn new languages. Big facts. Says, are you building for a startup? No, I'm simply doing this just to become a freelance developer or side hustle developer. This is from the MDM docs for undefined. Also, it does say it doesn't exist. A variable that has not been assigned a value is of type undefined. A method or statement also returns undefined if the variable that is being evaluated does not have an assigned value. Oh, what's up, Fahal? What is up, Fahal? You haven't been here for a minute, man. So I think you are losing time right now on that learning way. Project-based learning is better and functional. Forget about this theory, please. I've actually been building for a while. Especially when it came to JavaScript. I've been building for a while with JavaScript. As of right now, I think I've just started, I just returned, because I started JavaScript about 2 months ago. So I know a good amount of JavaScript, but I'm coming back to it to try and relearn it from the beginning because I feel like it's hard for me to use my own knowledge. So with the Odin project, what they do is that they teach you with stuff like this, and then they make you go build. So, or they give you exercises to go and code yourself. So I feel like, in a way, that's exactly what I'm doing. But I've had projects, and I made builds. Like, I made a counter project. I made a to-do list. I made a couple to-do lists. And I think I made a couple counter projects. Like, I tried to keep everything, like, minimal. But then, like I said, after that, when it came to my own knowledge, I started to struggle. So trust me, I'm learning and building. I've always been doing that. I actually always do it. So trust me, that's what I'm doing. But I'm back. I know, man. It says, I'm not a web developer, by the way. I do Java and C++, so what I say might not apply to JS. Well, I mean, that's okay. It's all right. I have a bunch of people here who actually do a bunch of different things. I think there was someone here before that was like a game developer. I was like, bro, that is so cool. So what was the question again? It was like how to use the escape thing. So how to use escape in a string, and then that would just be a slash in your code. So that's good. That's good. Just for if anything, if I ever need to do that. What is the difference between slice and substrings? What are the 3 logical operators that you already got? What are the comparison operators which we already got? But I don't even know. I don't know if I'm gonna need to know this. JavaScript string methods. It says, what is the slice substring? What the hell? Why would I need to know this? I mean, well, you probably need to know everything, but I feel like as of right now, text.slice. So it extracts a part of string and returns the exact part in a new string. Oh, so slice out the portion of string from position 7 to position 13. Wait a second, that's actually pretty dope. So it just becomes banana. But my thing is I'm confused with the numbering. So JavaScript counts from 0, yes. So if you omit the second parameter, the method will slice out the rest of the string. So if you did 7, it's banana and kiwi, but they get rid of apple. But if you do -12, that's banana and kiwi again. That's confusing me. Nothing's changing. It's just banana and kiwi. Substring is start and end values less than 0 are treated as 0. So I guess I really only gotta write what the definition would be, but I feel like, do I really need to know this yet? There are 3 methods for extracting a part of string. You have slice, sub, and then I guess they don't care about this one. So let me see. It says, yo, Mars, I have to go to my soccer game. That's okay. It's okay, Fahal. See you later. Someone said, thoughts on Elm. I'm not even sure what that is. It says, how old am I? I'm 21 years old. It says, guys, I think she will be one of those famous YouTubers who have 100K subscribers. I hope so, man. I really, really hope so. Make sure y'all do subscribe it up, though. We have a new goal, 860 subs. 860 subs. But no, yeah, I really do hope so. I think that would be pretty damn dope. But the goal, too, is, like, I really do care about community. And I feel like I love the fact that on live streams, you could talk to the people that are, you know, that are actually in your community instead of just responding to a comment. Because there's a lot of times where, like, I'll see a comment, and I'm at work doing, like, a 12-hour shift. I'll see a comment, and I'm just like, damn, I can only respond with, like, a little bit of enthusiasm. At work, there's barely any internet. So it's, like, sometimes I just got to write a quick one. I don't know if my main comment is even going to load. So it'd be crazy. So I'm like, I really love the fact that I can just come here and actually interact with y'all over here. It's pretty damn dope. It says slice with just one param is from the index up to the end of the string. It works with ours too. Okay. So that's actually a good approach on getting used first on any documentation. It will be hard at first, but will be useful in the long run. No, big facts. Big facts. Because this is where, like I said, I feel like I went wrong when it came to JavaScript the first time around, was because I think I wasn't understanding anything that I was doing. Like, I feel like when I was building projects, it was like, yes, I was able to build a project, but is it good if you could build a project if you don't even know what you're doing? It's like, no, it's not good because you're not understanding anything. So I feel like for me, I was building, but I wasn't understanding anything I was writing. I was like, I don't know what anything is doing. I don't know what it's saying. I can just tell that since I see it 0 here, that's probably why my counter is at 0, but I don't know why. And I feel like that was where I just went wrong. I did too much building instead of learning. And I don't think anyone has ever said that before. But I just did too much building instead of learning. I think I needed to learn more instead of trying to sit there and build as if I knew what the hell I was doing. And it started to get really stressful. But now I feel like the route that I'm going now, this is starting to feel so much more easier. Like, now I'm starting to actually understand instead of moving forward because, like, oh, I got it right. I'm sitting there and I'm taking my time to be like, I got it right because of this, and I got it wrong because of this. You say, why don't you target tech giants or doing a startup instead of doing freelancing? I feel like for the time being, I want to get into freelancing. I want to get into, freelancing or use it as a side hustle for experience. Because I feel like for a startup, that's going to take a long time. And then it might even take a long time for there to not even be a payoff. So I feel like for me, it's like, I want to do something for the time being where I know I can get some money out of it, build up my experience, and then try to go to either like a company or, with my experience, let me try to make my own thing. But I feel like I'm not the type to try and make my own thing. I think that's too much of a risk for me to do, like put in such a big amount of time and then just might not get nothing in return. That's too risky. I think for me, I would either stick with side hustle or try to freelance, make it like a whole thing, or go to an actual career. But the goal is to start small, build that experience, and then, keep applying. But if I don't get no applications, I'm good because I'm a freelancer over here. You know what I'm saying? I think some people, they pick one spot, and because of that, they get upset when they don't get a job. But it's like, no, try to do some work on the side for yourself, make money there, put that stuff on your resume. And then if you're not getting accepted, who cares? You're making money over here. So I feel like that's really my goal. So I will share a link to my friends. Hopefully they join. Hey, that's what's up, man. That would be dope as hell. Says slice, just use the extra sum part of the array. Facts. Just don't try to master everything. You will lose time trying to remember nothing. You will lose time and remember nothing at the end. No, yeah, big facts. That's what I'm saying, though. I feel like that's what happened to me the first time around. It was like I was being taught everything, but I was forgetting everything. It was just insane. It was so weird. But, no, yeah, I think this time around I know exactly what I'm doing. Because the fact that I fumbled the bag, I feel like the first time around, I know exactly what I need. Like, I think some people are different. Maybe, you know, for you could have immediately jumped into building and that was really what helped you. Maybe that could be for a bunch more people. But I just feel like for me, when I did that, it did not help. And it actually backtracked me hard. So, as of now, I'm taking this a different route. So it says other values come... I'm trying to find truthy, falsy here and I don't even see it. Like, I think it was here, right? The if statement evaluates the expression in its parentheses and converts the result to Boolean. Let's recall the conversion rules of type. So a number 0, an empty string, null, undefined, nan all become false because of that they are falsy values. Also, falsy and truthy just straight up just mean false values and true values. Oh, but then why the hell are they calling it falsy and truthy? Like, that just seems so childish. Is it different from true and false? Or am I tripping? Because if it's different from true and false, then I'm confused with what the difference is, but but that's so like weird. I hate that they call it that. It says, tip that has helped me learn, never ever use AI. Might be an ego thing, but it's just 1,000 times better. No, yeah, facts. There's a lot of people that be trying to tell me to use AI. And I'm like, the problem with that is like, I think if I used AI, I would probably get so used to it to the point where I'm not even knowing anything that I'm doing. So now if I'm trying to fix my code, I probably wouldn't even know how to fix my code. So I think if I ever get into AI, I would probably only get into it after I feel like I know a good amount of things. But trying to get into it like now would be insane. And then I guess everything else is just true. So then truthy would just be true statements. So it says VS is right, JS learn core, JS is deeply. Yeah. It says which language will you pick for backend, or you will JavaScript for both front end and backend? I honestly haven't really been thinking about backend lately. But I'm not sure. I forgot which language is most commonly used for backend, because I was probably gonna go for the common one. I'm not sure if it was Python or if it's JavaScript as well. But I was definitely gonna keep going with the most common one. But oh yeah, my thing is I definitely agree with VS. I'm just saying that, because I'm not trying to sit here and master anything. I'm just trying to learn. Well, literally what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to follow the Odin project. That's literally what I'm doing. So, and I heard a lot of people actually use the Odin project to learn. So for me, that's what I'm doing. I don't know. They have assignments. They have projects, I think, towards the end that they make you try to complete. So to me, I think the Odin project is going to be pretty good. They're telling you the stuff that you should know. Like, I'm not going through every single thing here just trying to take notes. I'm taking notes on the questions that they're asking me. So what are conditionals? I feel like I already knew. Yeah, I already remembered. Conditionals, we already wrote that down. It's like the if, else if, and then else. So what is the syntax for an if-else conditional? I also need to learn vocabulary, because once it said syntax, I'm like, what? Is syntax supposed to be something like this? Is it if? I'm assuming syntax would just be, unless they're talking about like condition, like writing it like that. I'm assuming I already know that. Like mentally, probably can't say it, but mentally. Then what is the syntax for a switch statement? If else statements. Oh, I get what they're saying. Okay, I get what they're saying. So, wait, no, now I actually don't. So in such case, switch statements are your friend. They take a single expression value as an input, and then they look through several choices. Damn, would I need to know this one? But this is the issue. I always say that, and then there's something I need to know. The keyword switch is followed by this. They're mainly, no. are your friend. They take a single expression value as an input, and then they look through several choices until they find one that matches. If you're new here, my goal is to try and become a web developer, or not a web developer, trying to become a freelance web developer. So make sure you end up hitting that subscribe button. Join me on this journey. I have been coding for 3 months, and hey, this journey has been lit. There's been some good moments. There's been some bad moments. So definitely stick around with this journey, see everything that's going to happen. So y'all are either going to see me become a freelance developer or side hustle developer, or I guess you wouldn't. But it'll still make some good content. You know what? I'm confused what they're asking for. So I'm probably just going to leave a question mark on those questions. So syntax for if else, syntax for switch, and then syntax for ternary operator. I'm not even sure how to write that, but it says, oh, that question, oh, where is it at? Oh shoot, damn, I missed a lot. It says, fun fact, oh my goodness, I missed everything that y'all were saying. I'm so sorry. So the JS is every backend required Node.js. Okay, so fun fact, you can use Java for backend. Okay, so what do you think is the best way to learn? I used to learn from AI. I mean, well, if you're talking about like using AI as like your mentor, I don't think that's bad either. But I would probably say, I'm not too sure, man. It depends on what you're asking, because for me, HTML and CSS, I think the best way to learn was Free Code Camp. JavaScript, we're going to see if it's the Odin project or if it's Scribba. One of them I'm definitely going to be leaning more towards. So I'm going to make trial and error, in my opinion. Amazing Tech Gaming. No, that's actually facts though. But you can still use AI just for generating dummy data. That's true. But it says, oh, that question wasn't for me. Lol, this is like the first YouTube live I've been on. I'm dead. It says AI is very good if you don't copy and paste code. Yeah, that's true. It says, why don't you post on Instagram, by the way? Followed you. I'm definitely gonna get into posting on Instagram. I think once I get my website done, my barbershop website, which is gonna take a while because I have no time in my day. But when I finally get that website done, I think that's going to be one of my first posts that I actually put. And eventually, too, I'm going to switch the picture, and it's going to be a picture of me. Just as of right now, because I have nothing on there, I don't really want the picture to be of me yet. So I'm just waiting to, like, build that up until later. Someone said, use AI from now, but have rule of not taking a thing of it until you completely understand it. Now you are playing with a huge disadvantage and a slow pace. Someone said you were talking more than you are learning. But my thing is, I gotta answer the audience, man. It says, do a video roadmap on front end, your age. I'm 21 years old. I could probably do a roadmap, but I feel like because I haven't finished it myself, I'm probably not gonna do it yet. It says, hey, how did you get your first customer? Well, it's not really a first customer. It's a mock client. So it's not like a real client. I'm just trying to basically get myself used to being with real clients. So it's pretty cool. We already got what is nesting. So at this point, we can mark as complete, go on to the next lesson. Let's see what they're going to teach us here. This is going to be pretty damn dope. So I think she shouldn't use AI because, well, in theory, it's good. No, yeah, I'm definitely not using AI yet. I'm definitely not using AI. And I already learned that a lot of people, especially when it comes to tech, they have a bunch of different opinions. Because people learned in different ways. So I'm okay with people's opinions or the way they learned and how they want someone else to learn. But at the end of the day, I'm going to pick the way I want to learn because I know myself. Like, I know how I learn. I know my pacing. I know what I need. I know what I would do if I had access to AI, and that won't be good. So it's like, I'd rather just learn this way. So this section contains a general overview of changing the screen size. Hey, that's what's up. View change in the DOM, debugging JavaScript, use breakpoints, view and edit HTML and elements tab. So this is where we finally get into some good stuff, man. I'm like, we were doing very beginner stuff. I need to learn stuff like this. CSS properties in alphabetical order. I'm not sure how to do this, but I know to target the pseudo class in JavaScript or to add. Never mind then. View and edit the box model of any element in Chrome DevTools. View a page in print. Enable and disable CSS classes. Simulate media queries in device mode. Okay, that's what's up. And then we got a whole bunch of lessons here that we're going to end up getting into. So that's going to be great. That's going to be great. And those lessons are going to teach us. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this teaches very well. They make you do it. It says, what are you wearing? Cap. Look at my hat. I think it's just a hat. I mean, it's a beanie, but I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Well said. So it says there are 3 ways to open the DevTools Now it says from the Chrome menu, more tools, developer tools. Right click anywhere on a web page. I already know how to do that. But my thing is, it's like, do they want me to do that right now? Like, where the hell are they trying to get me to do that? So Google has updated some of the required sections in the below tutorials. Some elements have changed or no longer exist, but you can still follow along using the same functionality. For example, if you may have asked to inspect, so what the hell do they want me to inspect something? So head to the Chrome DevTools documentation by Google. The following subsections cover that you'll be using the developer tools for 95% of the time, so feel free to skip the elements you are already familiar with and only read these. Okay, so view and change CSS. So inspect me. Inspect me is crazy. So I'm following this. Yeah, because they have nothing else here. So I guess I'm following that. And they want me to basically inspect over here. But, so inspect me. Element highlighted blue in the DOM tree. Okay. In the DOM tree, find the value of the data message and attribute for the inspect me element. Enter the attribute's value in the text box. Why is it red? Oh. In the element styles tab, find the Aloha class rule. Okay, so I'm just entering stuff. Add the background color to me. Am I able to do this? Okay, no. Oh, I'll be super sick. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Add a class to me. But is this JavaScript or am I doing this all in CSS? This is pretty cool. But if this is CSS, then I don't feel like doing this because I already know CSS. You're gonna go, all right, I'll see you later, man. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you later, Joel. Says good luck. I'll come back, see you at day 200, but still in JS. Okay, that's what's up. Oh, I just funny as hell, bro. I almost missed it. I almost missed the diss. Dude, I might just be. And that's okay, because everybody learns at their own pace. That's funny as hell. So inspect me. But my thing is like I said, if they're just gonna make me mess around with CSS, then I don't care to do it. Yeah, because that just says view and change CSS. I already know how to do that. CSS features, so I'm not even gonna try it. So CSS features, select an element panel, lets you view or change the CSS of one element at a time. DOM tree. Is this still CSS? I think it is. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm literally so sorry. Wait, so if I click this, is that gonna bring me to the same thing? Okay, finally. So that's where we're getting to the JavaScript. So mobile simulation, simulate mobile devices. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay. Let's just immediately jump into the JavaScript part because that's crazy. That would be crazy. If you're new here, man, hit that subscribe button. I've been coding for 3 months, trying to learn JavaScript. So finding a series of actions that consistently reproduces a bug is always the first step of debugging. So enter 5 in the number 1 box. So open this demo. Oh, okay, wait, hold on, then I need to have both of them open. So enter 5 and then enter 1. Click add number 1 and number 2. Bro, but why can't, when I open it, why can't I just see it? Like, because I'm gonna forget what the hell I need to write. I'm literally gonna forget what I need to write. So they want me to add 5 here. Wait, do they want me to write number? Okay, no. So we're adding 5 here, we go 1, and then add 1 and 2. That immediately does 51. Oh, that's dope as hell. The result, oh, wait a second. So the result should be 6. Well, yeah, that's facts. Should be 6, but what the hell is going on here? So is that a string? But it should be 6. So it says DevTool provides a lot of different tools, for example, for different tasks, such as changing CSS, profiling page load performance, and monitoring network requests. The sources panel is where you debug JavaScript. So open DevTools. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold up. So navigate to the sources. Oh, so open DevTools, navigate to the sources, and then what? This page tab with the file tree. Every file that the page requests is listed there. The code editor section. Debugger. So pause the code with a breakpoint. What the hell is a breakpoint? Insert so a common method of debugging problem like this, console.log statements into the code in order to inspect values as the script executes, for example. So method may get the job done, but breakpoints can get it done faster. A breakpoint lets you pause your code in the middle of its execution and examine all values at the moment in time. So breakpoints are, oh shoot. I'm not even sure what the breakpoint is. So this is debuggers. Do I need to know any of this? Like, would I ever do this to my own code? Check variable values. Unless they're trying to just get me to understand. Because that's the only thing I could think of. Because I'm like, unless I'm just moving too fast. Maybe I'm moving too quick. I think the problem is I'm just ready to just jump to the next thing. So we got open DevTools here. And then something about going into sources. DevTools, see elements. So what? I'm supposed to go into here. And then we go to sources. We got stuff open here. But then now what? Unless they just mean to open it here, actually. But whatever. I'm not too positive about what the hell is going on. Then now, let me see. So it says get started. I don't really even see anything. I mean, I see this right here, so I guess that's what they're trying to teach me. But I don't get why I would need to look at this. The sources panel should have 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but mine looks a little different, and I have no code here. I literally have no code there. So the page tab with the file tree, every file that the page requests is listed here. The code editor section, after selecting a file in the page tab, the contents of the file are displayed here. The debugger section, various tools for inspecting. So pause the code. Oh yeah, and this is where they want me to pause this, but they're not even trying to explain to me what that is. So click plus, add watch. I feel like I probably don't need to know this, to be honest. But maybe I could be tripping. I'll probably keep that in mind. I was hoping that they would have had more lessons for me. That's definitely what I was hoping for, but they don't have actual like exercises like they did before. It says go through the Chrome DevTools overview to familiarize yourself with the console. I don't really care about that. So how do you open DevTools with inspect? Oops. Yes, so I already knew that one. And then how do you set a breakpoint? I actually don't know. Use the line of code. When you know the exact region of the code that you investigate, DevTools always pauses before the line is executed. So to set a breakpoint, you click sources, open the file containing the line of code you want to break on, go to that line. To the left of the line in the code, so a blue icon will appear next to the number. Oh, okay. Then this example will show a line code breakpoint set on 29. So you would basically just click that part and it would turn blue. Or is it already? Oh, okay, yeah. So to set a line break, you just click. Damn, why couldn't they just say that? That took a minute. Hey, what's up? I'm trying to learn some JavaScript so that I can end up becoming a freelance web developer. I've been learning JavaScript. I've been learning how to code for 3 months. So as of right now, I'm trying to implement a bit more of JavaScript into my learning to understand it, build more, just so I can be able to eventually make websites for some people in the future and get paid for it. Someone said in sources, you go to Control P to find your JS file. Debugging is one of the most important things. No, yes, my thing is I feel like I know how to debug, but I feel like it's just pointless for me to come in here and just debug their code. Like, I just don't want to do that. I just really don't. But I'm trying to take a note of what this line break is. So this line break is when you click that blue thing. So you click the line, the left of the line. Okay, so left of the line column. It will turn blue. It will turn blue, man. And then that means it's on. Oops, damn, I wrote that on a completely separate line. So that would be the line break. Okay, so on to the next. I was hoping that they had exercises. They had exercises in my other steps, but this one was kind of corny. It says how cool, you'll succeed for sure. Keep going. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, my goal is to just keep grinding, keep learning. You know, at the end of the day, when it comes to coding and stuff, your goal is to always just keep learning. Even if you're building, just keep learning, right? So I feel like, because I tried learning JavaScript before, I actually fumbled the bag because I feel like I was hopping too much into building instead of trying to actually understand what the hell I was building. So now I'm trying to get better at it, but I kind of already know a lot of these things. It's just more or less trying to come up with my own knowledge and trying to get certain things to do what I want it to do. So you'll be around here to see my progress. That's what's up, man, because I go live every single day. I also post videos every single day. So you'll never miss a piece of content from me. Never, ever, ever. So thank you so much for that subscribe button. I'm currently on the goal, I think, to 860 subs. We're at 847. So that is what's up. It would be super dope if we can definitely get there in this live stream, 860 or even 850. But thank you so much for subscribing though, man. That is so dope. So this section contains a general overview of topics that you will learn in the lesson. So how to define and invoke kinds of functions, which I already know, how to use the return value, which I already know, and what a function scope is. So this is more of where I'm at. I feel like I was really getting into functions. So in JavaScript, parameters are the items listed between the parentheses, which, like I said, I actually don't understand. Like, I know it, but I wonder, why would you put something there? So function arguments are the actual values we decide to pass through or pass to the function. Oh, you know what I just realized? You're putting it there to try and activate this. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. Literally no idea. I think that was my theory right there. I might be right. So in JavaScript parameters, oh wait, I already read that. So in the example above, the function definition is written on the first line. So we got function, favorite animal, animal. The parameter animal is found inside of the parentheses. So we could just as easily replace animal with pet, x, and blah. But in this case, naming the parameter animal gives someone reading our code a bit of context so that they don't know, or they don't have to guess what animal may eventually contain, or what animal may eventually contain. By putting animal inside the parentheses of this function, we are telling JavaScript that we will send some value to favorite animal function. This means that animal is just a placeholder for some future value, but what value are we sending? Ooh, okay, that's perfect. I definitely needed that because I've always wondered, what is it? Because this would be considered the parameter. Oh, I'm so happy right now. This is exactly the stuff that I needed. Because I think this function, eventually when it comes to me making my website, I'm going to have to write functions, for like my buttons to work. So obviously this is still going to be a little bit different. This is exactly the stuff that I needed to learn, and I want to at least understand the little stuff, because when you just start coding and you don't understand, like for instance, why you need to put animal here, it's like then you're not going to really understand how to do it for your own code. You're going to be like, so what the hell am I supposed to put in this one? So that's why I'm trying to take a lot of notes here, man. A lot of notes. If you're new here, man, the goal is to become a freelance web dev. So definitely trying to grind it out to get this done. As of right now, we're taking a bunch of notes, but I think maybe tomorrow we'll get more into the exercises. That's why I'm trying to take a lot of the notes now. So tomorrow's stream can be a bit more of me actually coding. So then we console.log favorite animal goat. Oh, okay, never mind. So it's saying goat. So this would end up saying goat plus. Wait, what am I saying? Oh, goat is my favorite animal. Sorry, I don't know why I read plus. I'm like, why the hell would it say plus? Then you put this here, and then I'm going to write the definition. So this function, we are telling JavaScript, so telling JS, that we will send some value to favorite animal. So that some value is sent to our favorite animal function. So favorite animal function. Okay. But I'm wondering, do you have to always write something in there? You probably do. This means that animal is the placeholder for the future value. Oh, you know what? I just really understood it even better now. But, okay, so it means animal is the placeholder for some value. Perfect. So it says here, what else? So it says the last line, favorite animal goat, is just going to make it say goat. I already understood that. I don't understand why he had to write it like that though. Because why couldn't he just put goat? And then, or put like animal and then put goat, but maybe that's just a better way to do it. So it's where you're calling the function. Oh, okay. So you're just calling the function and then you're passing the goat inside of the function. Okay. I probably should have wrote that, didn't I? Let me see. Let me just write it right now. So it'll be console.log. We're just going to end up writing that down as of right now. I just want to see what are the lessons looking like. So they want me to read read. Damn, I hate when they want me to read, bro. I wanna, oh, here we go. Perfect. I want to actually like do it myself. I think I came here last time and I couldn't understand what the hell they wanted me to do. Oh yeah, this is where I fumbled. So tomorrow's gonna be insane, bro. I remember I was fumbling hard there for some reason. I don't even know why. So we're going console.log. I'm probably gonna have to, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up taking the rest of this later because I have to go to work. So that sucks. Truly, that actually sucks. So what time do I usually stream? I usually stream around 12 p.m. EST. So basically around this time, but an hour, I want to say an hour before. So I normally stream for like an hour, and then I want to say, sometimes I'll do a little bit more. But then I want to say 12 p.m. EST, I think is how I would say that. So it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope here, man. Thank you so much for joining this journey. It is super sick. I'm super excited to be learning how to code. Sorry if I barely have any energy. Normally I do, but I did a 12 yesterday. I woke up late. Like, I'm exhausted. And I just have to keep pushing. At the end of the day, I just got to keep learning. And I'm so happy that I'm finally getting into the function area there, because I remember way back when I was learning how to code for dumb long, or learning JavaScript from dumb long, like I think I started learning like 2 months ago. I came here just for that like problem, and I could not make a function for the life of me. And I was so much further in Free Code Camp, to the point where Free Code Camp is like teaching me the math of JavaScript. I'm like, nah, I need to take a step back, bro, because I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I'm so glad that I ended up taking that step back. I'm able to breathe, and I hope I can run into those functions tomorrow and things will be great. You said I'm doing fine. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. But so I'm going to end this real quick, or give a little bit of an outro-ish type of feel. I'm not too sure how to say that. But I've been coding for 3 months, and I've been documenting my journey from day 0 all the way up to whatever day this is. I think it's day, like 107. So I have videos documenting that whole entire journey, every step of the way. Also, like I said, I've been going live every single day as well. So if y'all just ended up passing by, hit that subscribe button. You can definitely catch my lives in the future, which is going to be pretty damn dope if you can't stick around. And then also too, I got a bunch of long form content. I'm actually dealing with a mock client series, making a barbershop website, which is going to be super damn cool. So definitely tune in, stick around on this journey, man. This is based on that little that I just saw. You're doing great. Got to keep pushing. No, big facts. Big facts. I'm definitely trying to just move a little bit more slower. But, for some people, they just want you to move quicker and move at their pace or what they think is right. And I think that's where the reason why I fumbled so hard in the beginning was because someone told me, like, oh, you need to move like into JavaScript, right now. Like, it would make more sense if you move right now, because then you can understand HTML, CSS, something like that. And I don't blame the person, but when they said that, I did that. And ultimately, I think that backtracked me so much that, exactly, I have to move at my own pace. So that's what I try to tell people, because sometimes people come in here and they'll just be like, oh, you should do this, or you should do that, or like make projects here, do this. And I'm like, I'm going to move on me, because I already know myself. If I sat here for like 2 months building projects and JavaScript, you tell me to come into JavaScript right now, I cannot write nothing for the life of me. And it's because I moved too fast. And some people are like, well, you just need to keep building. That's what I did. And I think it messed me up. I think I built more than I was supposed to learn. And I think that was my issue. I was supposed to learn more, at least from my perspective. And yeah, but some people, man, they disagree. But it's okay. I'm okay, because at the end of the day, I think when it comes to learning stuff, everybody has a different way to learn. And so for them, if it takes jumping immediately into a project, then that's you. You're going to learn that way, and that's okay. But for me, it's not that. I already tried it and it didn't work. So why am I going to try the same thing and waste another month of not understanding? You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it's whatever. But that's why I try to tell other people, because sometimes some people will be trying to like, not defend me, because it's not like people are coming out crazy, but they'll be like, oh, maybe she just wants to do it this way, or this and that. But at the end of the day, like, we have to understand that some people, they're coming from a perspective of, they might not know me, or they might not know my channel or understand what I'm saying. So it's like, for me, I come from the perspective of like, maybe they just don't get it. and or they're learning differently. So I'm okay with them, you know, saying certain stuff. But sometimes people be trying to get up in there. I'm like, it's okay, man. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. But no, yeah. Thank you for joining this live sundown. That is amazing. I hope to see you next time. But I am gonna be ending this stream. It sucks that you joined so late though. I had a good stream going on. But so just gotta be careful not to fall into tutorial hell where you just keep searching and looking and watching. No, yeah, big facts, man. Big facts. Cause like I think that was always my issue as well when I came to JavaScript, was that I was learning and I thought I was in tutorial hell. So I tried to jump to building, but I wasn't ready. So I think that was my downfall. And so now I'm trying to be like, now that I can see the difference, I'm like, I know when I'm in tutorial hell, I know when I'm not. I know when I'm supposed to be building, I know when I'm not. So I'm glad that I fumbled the first time, because now I know for a fact I can't fumble again. I already know, you know? But easy way to put it in practice is what you just learned. No, yeah, facts, man. Thank you so much, because that's literally what I'm trying to do. Because for instance, with the last step, if you were here earlier, they made me, or I think it was last stream actually, all the stuff that I learned, they made me solve exercises for the stuff that I learned. So I was like, oh, that's perfect, because now what I learned, I'm able to come here, put it into actual code, see it, and then move forward. And that's currently what I'm trying to do, because right now it's going to be teaching me about functions, which I already know a lot about functions, so I don't think I'm going to struggle too much. I might struggle a bit when it comes to the logic. But right now, when it comes to the functions for tomorrow's episode, I have probably like 5 exercises I need to solve. I'm like, that's why I like the Odin project, because they force you that as soon as you learn it, they force you to put it into practice. And then once I learn enough, they're going to force me to put it into a project. I'm like, the Odin project is the perfect place to be, because it's going to make you really code. Free code camp don't make you do that. So yeah, you got to put stuff in practice. Just don't try to run before you walk. Exactly, man. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well. What's up, Snake? What is up, Snake? Snake, you joined towards the end. Were you here earlier? I thought I saw you earlier. Oh no. I definitely thought I saw you earlier, Snake. But you're here at the end. You said I'll be here to help as I can. Thank you, man. Thank you. But I'm glad that we have the same mindset. But says the Odin project really is great. No, yeah. But I'm definitely going to be trying to build outside of it. Like when I get more knowledge, I'm definitely going to be trying to build outside of it. But based on the knowledge that I have been learning, I've only went through, I think, like 4 courses on the Odin project. So that's why part of me too, like when people are saying to build, sometimes it could bother me a little bit, because it's like, not what you were saying, because you're fine. But when people try to say to build, it's like, they'll be like, oh, you know, it's time to build right now. But you were just with me for the first 3 lessons. Did I learn enough in those first 3 lessons to build something? It's like, no, like from those first 3 lessons, was I able to build a counter? I was not. I need to continue to learn until I get enough knowledge to build my counter. You know what I'm saying? It says, oh, you were there yesterday. Okay. So I'm surprised consistency is good. No, yeah, I never really fumble. I think I missed one day, like I think 2 weeks ago when it came to streaming and posting. But if I ever fumble anywhere, it's more than likely going to be my posting rather than being my streams. I should always be on stream. But you say, oh yeah, 100% do that. Yes, no, big facts. Do not make only tutorials. Get a simple idea out of it and implement the little things you learned into a simple project. No, yeah, big facts. Big facts. But I feel like as of right now, I don't think I can make a project yet. Like, I could probably throw a bunch of random things onto, like, a long screen if I wanted to. But I feel like for me, like, right now how I'm learning function, my goal is with learning function, now I want to hop into, for my barbershop project, because I'm making a whole separate project right now that's going to need JavaScript in the end. So when I use the JavaScript, my goal now is to, with this function, try to make this button, like this book button function. So I have plans on, like, I'm going to be learning and then boom, put it with my my barbershop episode. Because some people also, they don't, because they're hopping on the streams and they're not looking at my main videos. So I have a whole project of me like doing stuff. And some people are like, you still need to build. I'm like, I'm building. I'm literally building. Like, and I'm gonna be putting JavaScript in there. Because I feel like I don't like to learn like the unnecessary things that aren't gonna help me with making websites. So sometimes that bothers me. But then again too, I do need to make projects. Like if I do want to have like join a career, which isn't in my mind just yet. So maybe I wouldn't need to do it all now. but I would need to make like cooler projects and bigger projects for my resume. But as of right now, I'm just trying to be a freelancer. I'm just trying to do it as a side hustle. I'm like, I just need to get this button to work. So you're done with your study? Yes, I am. So I'm gonna try to catch up on that before next stream. That's our okay. That'll be good. But man, that series is great, man. I cannot wait. My bad. I was confused at what you were talking about at first, but I think you were talking about the series. But no, yes, I have a project there. I need to get the but like I said, I think towards the end, that's probably where I'm gonna add JavaScript, and or if I learn enough by tomorrow or the next day to make a button function, then that's what I'm gonna end up doing, because I know what type of stuff I need to do. Like I need to have an event listener for click, and then in that event listener I need to make it do, like with the logic, make it do whatever the hell I'm trying to make it do. But that's where I don't know the code. But alright, y'all, man, we're definitely going to be hopping off of this. If you're new here, man, you can hit that sub button, join the next live stream. It is okay. If not, that is fine as well. I'll be seeing y'all later. Hope y'all ended up enjoying this stream. Deuces.